So I don't know what episode we is on, Beyond the Gates, which one we on or whatever. But um, from the last one I talked about, which I think was like 80, but I think that the video got deleted or something like that. Um, a lot had went down. Okay, I'm on episode 102. So everything up until 102. So this is the rundown. So first off, let's talk about Bill and Haley. So Haley is not even pregnant. She went to the hospital to get because Danny had came to her on some shit or whatever. Danny took her to the hospital because Bill was at Danny's house. Danny took her to the hospital or whatever. Come to find out, she was supposed to have got a sonogram. By the time Bill got there, he was like, "Oh, where's the sonogram? I want to see it or whatever." And then she was like, "Oh, the baby is fine, yada yada yada." But then when she had left the hospital, Ashley found out that she didn't ever get no sonogram or whatever. But she steady telling Bill that the babies are healthy and this and the third. So she had went and got a sonogram picture of the babies or whatever and showed Bill and stuff like that. And he was all happy and excited. Now I'm trying to figure out where she get this sonogram picture at because Bill was like, "I want to be there at the appointments when you go and stuff like that." So she basically printing up the sonograms off the internet and showing Bill, right? So then he's like, he want to go to the next appointment. So what's going on with Bill is that he involved in that whole situation with Martin. So the whole thing had came out. Martin had revealed what happened. So the guys they was trailing Martin and Vernon after some type of like Congress meeting or some type of political event or whatever, and it was late at night and they was in like a racist town and these guys had I think they had the flat tire or something like that. So the guys had pulled over. They thought that the guys was going to help them, but instead they came over there trying to rob them. And then Martin and they had was beating up on Vernon. Martin had hit the man brother with the tire iron, and then the man had got gone. So then they covered it up by sending the brother to get plastic surgery and then send him away with some money and stuff like that, or whatever the case may be. But Martin had told basically mostly everybody in the family, for real. Smitty is not feeling it. Jacob don't know shit, and he's still trying to investigate what's going on. But Smitty don't like it. Martin had to get kicked out the house or whatever. The only one that a lot of people side with Martin, some people ain't. Like Smitty ain't, for real, because Smitty feel like Martin should have told him from the jump or whatever. So let's fast forward to the doctor and Madison and it was her name daughter or whatever that's dating her. So that ex, she she was in this little triangle thing with this man and this woman or whatever. And that didn't work out. But the woman is stalking her. So the woman coming on a date with her in Madison or whatever, the damn girl damn near fell on her head, okay, just so she can get attention from her, for her to take us to the hospital, just so she can get all this attention from her or whatever. Madison is like, you can't see that this girl is doing all this extra stuff because she like you or she working close to you. And she was like, well, I'm just doing the right thing. I'm just trying to be a good person, yada, yada, yada. So that's what's going on with them. Vanessa is still hiding the fact that she's dealing with Joey, but she's trying to be nosy and find out about this press conference that Martin had, because Martin was about to give a press conference after everything had came out about, right before everything came out about the guy or whatever that he was on the road with that was trying to rob them and stuff. And he was going to give a press conference because he didn't know if the guy was going to be gone or not. But then they found out that he was really gone in the park. So now his brother's gone and now he gone for real. And they think that Bill had something to do with it. So Nicole, I think, was it Nicole? Yeah, I think Nicole, or it's even Nicole, or I think it's Nicole. Nicole going over to press Bill like, yeah, you had something to do with it. You try to keep my son all wrapped up in this and that and the third and blah, blah, blah. And he was already, it was definitely self-defense what happened. But then you had to add, a be gone to it or whatever the case may be. And you trying to get him into even more mess once they find out that he was connected to that man and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And she basically told Haley, like, you don't know who Bill is. Bill ain't the person that you think he is, blah, blah, blah. So Nicole is going around confronting everybody. she went and confronted her husband or her Ted because she was like, you ain't never tell me what was going on, and you should have told me what happened, and you should have trusted me to know whether or not. And I was, and I could have been there to help him get through it, blah, 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 or whatever. So why, right before the press conference or whatever, why Nicole go inside of Orphe Jeans? Or was it Orphe Jeans? I think they was somewhere. And what's the name was there? Leslie was in there, right? So her and Leslie get some words, getting at each other, right? So Nicole basically like choked Leslie out or whatever the case may be, but it wasn't really like that. I think she like pushed her ass for real, and then somebody had got her off of it, and then she had left, and then Ted had took Leslie home. But while Leslie go and file a police report, talk about Nicole beat her down real bad, and she real hurt, and this and the third, and put makeup on herself so that she could have bruises and this that and the third. Like Nicole didn't do all that to her. Like she didn't do all that. I mean, she might have flung her ass on the table or something, but she didn't like beat her down like that, like how all them bruises looking. So Jacob is trying to like file press charges, or basically like tell her like she can get press charges on Nicole because of Leslie or whatever. So Kat and Eva. So Eva is now working with Ted at his little office or whatever. So Kat was supposed to be helping Eva like get everything straight at the office and learn the business, learn the office, learn like what she need to do and stuff like that. So Kat had ended up, it was something really important where some stuff had to be renewed or whatever. And Kat was supposed to help Eva, but she ain't helping Eva. She basically like didn't take care of it or show Eva how to do it. So Ted was like, oh, our clients are going to cancel because we didn't get these things renewed in time, and we had a certain amount of time to get it renewed and stuff. And Eva was going to rat Kat out. Like, she was like, no, I ain't going to do it. So she went to go chat with her mother, or whatever the case may be. Her mother told her, like, don't think that Kat is trying to help you and this and the third. She really don't like you for real. But Eva had figured out a way to, like, fix the problem or whatever the case may be to make it look like, she even got better deals and all that. Like, she flipped it really good, but the whole time it was Kat's fault. She fixed the problem. So Kat was telling her father, like, oh, you can't trust her, you can't trust Eva, she tried to mess with my boyfriend, this and that, blah blah blah. But her boyfriend was trying to mess with Eva, right? They was all in the bed and stuff, and then Kat had came over there and damn near caught her in the room with her boyfriend or whatever. So then this man is slick, Tomas. He is slickster because he had went over there to Kat to try to apologize and this and that, blah blah blah. And then she gave him some. So now that she gave him some, he all like a puppy dog on the leash and shit. And she didn't like it. So he thought it was good. And now he in love and this and that. After he was just telling Eva how he didn't really like Kat and this and that, blah blah blah. Now he all in love. And Kat is like, I feel like Kat don't even like him now. Like, the way that he coming off at her, she probably looking like, oh, I'm ready to try to get rid of him for real. But the grandmother show is about to come up, and all the grandkids are trying to like put everything together, and this and the third, blah blah blah. And Naomi is keeping a secret from her. Is keeping a secret from her husband because she was retained by her grandparents, and they told her about what happened with Martin and stuff. And her husband is like looking into what's going on with Malone and the money and all that mess and stuff like that. But he not getting no answers because Smitty ain't helping him no more because Smitty know what's going on and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what's going on. I hope I ain't forgetting really anything that majorly happened. But those was all the major stuff happened. Oh, and then the same Shanice and Ashley beefing about Andre and Derek or whatever. But that's pretty much what's going on. So yeah, y'all go ahead and like it, drop your comments, and I'll see y'all in the next one.